Paul posted his $90,000 couch that he had regrettably bought on Craigslist. Somebody please, I'm begging you, buy this couch from me. List it for $20,000 on Craigslist. I have like $5,000 to my name. And I was like, this is perfect. Like, nobody else is going to buy this couch. I'm going to buy this couch. And then I'm going to figure out what to do with it. I coax his assistant, Danny, into believing that I am a luxury furniture buyer. So I fly out to California. Actually, before that, they wouldn't give me the cash up front. So I had to filed Arac and Associates.
This is why I think you're tapped, because most people stop there. They don't They don't create an LLC and take a loan out against their name.
Also, at this time, you have to take into account that I'm like worth negative $20,000 actually, because COVID had hit and it was an event-based business. So I was losing.
Oh, I know all about that.
Yeah. Losing tons of money on a company like that. So I'm like in debt. And then I opened Arac and Associates as an LLC. I knew about SBA loans, where basically the government or banks and government partner to give you money at a really low interest rate. So I was like, worst case scenario, I'll take like a big loan out, low interest rate, pay it off over time. That's like my worst case scenario. So I get a loan for $17,500 from a bank. I cashed the entire thing out.
Wait, did the bank have to? Did you have to say what you were doing? Did you say like?
Yeah, dude. I mean, I definitely.
You had to sit across from someone and say, "I'm going to buy a famous YouTuber's couch, and then I'm going to explode it." And
100% lied. Yeah, definitely didn't say the couch. It was like business operations. That was stupid. I just made up an excuse.
That's a good.
I wish it would have been a better
imports, exports, just one of those catch-all things.
Yeah, just bullshitting the entire thing. They approved me. I don't know why. I've been working with the bank for a while, but they approved me for $17,500 loan. The next day, I cashed the entire thing out in 20s, put it all in a backpack, fly out that night to Los Angeles, wake up the next morning, and my stomach is like hurting because of the amount of risk I'm taking. I remember like not wanting to get out of bed, and it was just miserable.
Did it just hit you then?
Yeah. Like when you like wake up and your reality is that's like $17,500 in cash that you don't have. And I'm about to go buy a couch with it that hopefully works out. And I only have like 80,000 subscribers.
And the
couch I don't want the couch.
No one wants the couch.
No, it's just a giant. I mean, where am I going to put it after I buy it? I have no clue. I literally have no clue what I'm doing. But yeah, go over to Logan's, buy the couch. It's a great video. And sort of the mentality behind that was, if I'm going to go do collaborations with these big YouTubers, it's going to help me grow. But the only way that that's going to happen is if I create sort of a situation where I'm creating content for them and genuinely positively benefiting them. And then it also creates content for me. So for Logan, I'm solving a very real world problem of him having these couches. Like if you go into his house now, he's done this whole like dugout, sit in ground type situation. It's really cool, but he needed the couches gone in the real world. And then me buying them was also great content for him. I like showed up to his house and just hand delivered him like premium content to his doorstep, you know? And then once I had the couches, I didn't know what I would do. Called up Tanner Fox, who I'd never met before. He hit me up like one time in the DMs. He let me keep the couches at his warehouse. I flew back to Atlanta, got a game plan together, what we were going to do. First video pops off. And then we basically just made six more videos.
How nervous for that first video?
So
do you know it's good? Do you know it's good before you post it?
No. I thought it would get max like 100,000 views. And I was like really, really terrified. Like when you get that deep into the sauce, like you're that deep into the sauce and you have like, you've been looking at that video. Like I hadn't slept in like 3 days because I shot it, started edited through the plane flight home, got home, finished the video. The next morning, I'm like been up for 72 hours. I have no idea if this video is good or not. The thumbnail still to this day is like ass, like it's terrible. And I'm just basically timing it up at that point with when Logan's going to post his video.
Right.
And then I have a CTA in that video that tells people to go to Logan's video, say subscribe to Arac, so that people will start searching my name up and it'll get recommended alongside for like SEO purposes and all that. So by the grace of God, it freaking worked. The video gets a ton of views and we rolled with it for the next month and a half and made a bunch of couch series video and grew like 200,000 subscribers in a month. And that was sort of the start to everything this year.